You're watching the video review for The Sims 2 University here on GameSpot Live. I'm standing in for reviewer Scott Osborne to tell you about the first expansion pack for The Sims 2, which is actually pretty good, though maybe it could have been better. University is the first expansion for The Sims 2, and considering that the first game had 7 expansion packs, it's not a surprise to see one for the sequel. University adds a new life stage, young adult, and lets you send your Sims to college. Plus, it also adds some new additions to the basic game. Long story short, college life isn't quite all it's cracked up to be. There are some new objects that are specific to college, like juice kegs, and some that aren't, like cell phones and MP3 players. You can even use musical instruments to start a band. Your academic career is sped up, so you'll go through entire semesters in a matter of weeks and days. You'll also be able to live in a dorm with a bunch of other Sims, and while you can throw big parties, having so many characters on screen at once tends to slow your computer down. You can even play pranks on your fellow students, but most of them are pretty tame, like using water balloons or joy buzzers and that kind of thing. But the college game also adds a subtle new layer of strategy to The Sims 2. To succeed at school, you'll need to develop your character to get good grades. If you do well, you may end up with a nice cash scholarship and a leg up in your career path. You'll also have the advantages in your adult life of having extra want slots. These are goals that you try to accomplish to make your Sims happier and more fulfilled. And throughout college, you can also try to gain influence with the student body to get people to do things for you, like your homework. These concerns, along with managing your Sims' money, maybe by taking an odd job at the local cafe, add to the time management game inherent to The Sims. That is, balancing your daily duties with your character's needs for food, sleep, and social contact. Otherwise, University adds other new features to the basic game, like a new sports channel on TV, all new music complete with the gibberish Simlish language that the Sims speak, and new career paths which can only be reached through college, and result in all new reward objects that can do things like raise Sims from the dead. Unfortunately, University doesn't try to fix some of the more fundamental issues with The Sims 2, like the load times associated with travel. When you want to leave home, you still need to call a cab, wait for it, get it, sit through a load time before you get to where you want to go, and you have to do the same thing on your way back. Living in a dorm and going to class works pretty much the same way. Even so, The Sims 2 University does make some interesting additions to the basic game, even if its actual college life isn't as exciting or risque as some might have hoped. If you're a fan of The Sims 2, you'll probably appreciate the new influence system, the new careers, the new objects, and the other new features it has to offer.